What's up, guys? You're watching Milltown Reacts, and my name is Jace.
I'm Brandon.
And I'm Clara.
And today, we're here. We're gathered here tonight to present to the fine people
Some bread that we're breaking.
What?
But then you lie to us and you don't uphold your promise when you say you're gonna marry my daughter, but then you go off and marry someone else? Guess what?
Are you Walter
For that,
Trey?
I give you a Roose Bolton.
That's not very
For
nice
that,
of you.
the Lannisters send their regards. For that, my fiddles will play on the balcony, on the terrace. And for that, my archers will draw their bows and send arrows through your heart while your mother watches.
I'm happy he's dead.
I am happy he's dead.
Slit his throat.
Like a fucking pig.
He bled him out.
Oh, yeah. Wow, I'm surprised
nice.
Rob, Talissa's still alive in the books.
I know.
What?
Yeah, and pregnant with Rob's baby still, you know.
Still, after all this time?
Yeah. So, yeah.
What?
Well, but also because it hasn't been as much time
Technically
in the books from when Rob died to where they're at now.
But yeah, she's still, there's still a legitimate Stark heir in the real books.
Well, that's gonna lead to some conflict.
Yeah.
George already said his ending is going to be vastly different. So.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see what his is, but for now we're busy finding out what theirs is.
We are watching episode 3 of season 7 of Game of Thrones.
Ooh, Game of
The
Thrones.
Queen's Justice.
The Queen's Justice. I almost
Which queen, though?
messed it up and took your job on accident.
Oh, that's okay.
I'm sorry. The Queen's Justice sounds like the queen that we have in fucking in King's Landing right now, Cersei. Sounds like Cersei, the queen.
Because there's at least 2.
There are 2 queens.
I mean, technically,
There's the true queen and there's
there's
Cersei
Daenerys, there's Cersei, there's Yara. She's kind of a queen.
Yeah?
of the Iron Isles.
Not officially, because Euron.
Yeah, because Euron, he's the queen.
Yeah, it's a bit of a...
Yeah, he's the queen.
He's a runner-up for queen as well. So.
Yeah. That's problematic. He's also runner-up for king, I guess, because he really wants to marry Cersei.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
now, if it is Cersei,
I hear him in the comments right now.
I know.
Stop fucking saying Cersei.
I know, I'm triggering everyone immediately. They feel a disturbance in the force.
It's Cersei.
Oh, God.
If it is Cersei that we're talking about here, does she really render justice? Would that be something?
in her own mind,
she has
probably,
her own
yeah.
set of a moral code.
Maybe that's why it's like quotations.
The Queen's Justice.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's what I'm
the
thinking.
Queen's Justice.
The ironic justice.
For now, we'll just have to get into
This episode. But before we can do that, you guys, go ahead and like this video. If you like this video.
Pretty please.
Yeah, please. And comment your thoughts down below. Once you watch through our reaction, tell us what you thought about this episode. And then you can click the subscribe button and the notification bell so that way you can get notified each and every time that we upload to YouTube. Then we got a link in our description. It'll take you to Patreon. You go over there. You get the first episode of every season of every show absolutely free. And you get full-length reactions to everything we watch.
And it's great.
Yeah.
Alright, then let's be pressing apply in 3, 2, 1.
Lord, it's just my word.
My lord. My lord.
My lord.
My lord. My lady. My God. Oh.
Oh,
I believe we lost sight of each other at the top of the wall. You were pissing
matching
off the
scars,
edge, if I
kind of.
remember right.
Welcome to Dragonstone. Our queen knows this is a long journey. She appreciates the efforts
foot of
you've
the
made on
queen.
her behalf.
Left hand.
If you wouldn't mind handing over your weapons.
My bannermen think I'm a fool for coming in.
Of course they do. If I was your hand, I would have advised against it.
I would have shit my pants.
We don't know that they didn't.
You begged us to summon the king in the north. Don't you want to see him again?
I've done my part. I've brought ice and fire together.
Give us common folk one taste of power like the lion who tasted man. Nothing is ever so sweet again.
There is.
Neither of us is common folk anymore. I would only be a distraction if I stayed.
So where will you go?
Volantis.
Good.
I will return, dear Spider. One last time.
My lady.
I have to die in this strange country. Just like you.
Hmm? You stand in the presence of Daenerys Stormborn of House Targaryen, rightful heir to the Iron Throne, the mother of dragons, the Khaleesi of the Great Grass Sea, the Unburnt, the breaker of chains.
This is Jon Snow. He's king in the north.
He's a really cool guy.
Thank you for traveling so far, my lord. Forgive me, Sir Davos. I never did receive a formal education, but I could have sworn I read the last king in the north was Torrhen Stark, who bent the knee to my ancestor, Aegon Targaryen. So I assume, my lord, you're here to bend the knee.
I am not.
You've traveled all this way to break faith with House Targaryen?
Yes, cousin.
Break faith. Your father burned my grandfather alive. He burned my uncle alive.
I ask your forgiveness for the crimes he committed against your family. And I ask you not to judge a daughter by the sins of her father. Honor the pledge your ancestor made to mine. Bend the knee, and I will name you Warden of the North. Together, we will save this country from those who would destroy it.
You could storm King's Landing tomorrow and the city would fall. Hell, we almost took it and we didn't even have dragons.
The only reason I can see is you don't want to kill thousands of innocent people. It's the fastest way to win the war, but you won't do it. Which means, at the very least, you're better than Cersei. Right now, you and I and Cersei and everyone else, we're children playing at a game screaming that the rules aren't fair. Grace, everyone you know will die before winter's over if we don't defeat the enemy to the north.
As far as I can see, you are the enemy to the north.
I'm not your enemy. The dead are the enemy.
The dead.
The White Walkers are real. The Night King is real. I've seen them. If they get past the wall and we're squabbling amongst ourselves, we're finished.
I spent my life in foreign lands. So many men have tried to kill me. I don't remember all their names. The world hadn't seen a dragon in centuries until my children were born. The Dothraki hadn't crossed the sea.
My children.
Any sea. They did for me.
You'll be rolling over a graveyard if we don't defeat the Night King.
The war against my sister has already begun. You can't expect us to halt hostilities and join you in fighting whatever you saw beyond the wall.
You were the first to bring Dothraki to Westeros. He is the first to make allies of wildlings and Northmen. He's named King in the North, not because of his birthright. He has no birthright. He's a damn bastard. Those things you don't believe in. He faced those things. He fought those things for the good of his people. He risked his life for his people. He took a knife in the heart for his people. He gave his own... And then it doesn't matter whose skeleton sits on the Iron Throne.
If it doesn't matter, then you might as well kneel. There's no time for that. As far as I can tell, your claim to the throne rests entirely on your father's name, and my own father fought to overthrow the Mad King.
It's also fair to point out that I'm the rightful queen of the Seven Kingdoms. By declaring yourself king of the northernmost kingdom, you are in open rebellion.
Am I your prisoner?
Not yet.
Our Ironborn and Dornish allies were attacked en route to Dorne.
And?
2 or 3 ships escaped. The rest sunk or captured.
Oh, God.
Your sister's dead.
Euron has. Couldn't save her. I tried.
You wouldn't be here if you tried.
I have to be honest. This is making me hard.
Oh, this is super weird. Everything is so dark and gothic.
My queen, please accept this gift on behalf of all of your loyal subjects in the Iron Islands.
You've proven yourself a true friend to the crown. You deserve a proper reward for your heroism.
There's only one reward I want.
He's gonna get killed by the mountain.
What your heart desires.
Bro, Jamie's like...
When the war is won.
Oh.
She's manipulating him.
When the war is won.
With Euron Greyjoy commanding our naval forces, and Jaime Lannister leading our armies, the sons and daughters of Westeros shall defend our country.
Listen. If you have any advice at all, I would love to hear it. Advice? Does she like it gentle or rough?
I knew that's where that was going.
The bomb. Not now. We'll talk later.
He's just fucking gross. I hate him so much.
Even though we're enemies, you and I understand the fury that drives you. Oberyn looked beautiful that day, he really did. No one moved like him. No one had such skill with a spear. Even Sir Gregor couldn't stop him. When my daughter was taken from me, my only daughter. Well, you can't imagine how that feels unless you've lost a child. Your daughter's a beauty too.
Oh God, she's
Brown
gonna have her
eyes.
killed right in front of her.
Those lips. We all make our choices. You chose to murder my daughter. You must have felt powerful after you made that choice. Do you feel powerful now? She's so beautiful.
Yep. Oh, that zoom. She's gonna take the antidote.
How long does the poison take?
Difficult to say. Hours, days. It depends on the subject's constitution.
But death is certain.
Oh, yes.
Constitution.
Quite certain.
Your daughter will die here in this cell. And you will be here watching when she does. You'll be here the rest of your days.
This is fucking insane.
You will live to watch your daughter rot. To watch that beautiful face collapse to bone and dust.
She's gonna have to like bang her head against the wall or something to.
Make sure the guards change the torches every few hours. I don't want her to miss a thing.
Very sadistic.
I get it, but that's also not right.
Yeah,
No.
that's just so evil.
No. Psychopath.
Not after out there.
He said no. Hold on, what the fuck? Dadgum.
Yeah.
Dadgum, dadgum. Dadgum!
Okay. I forgot that. I would be so nervous.
No one can see us like this.
I am the queen of the Seven Kingdoms. I'll do as I please.
Being an actor, on Game of Thrones.
Oh.
I'd be like,
My condolences, Your Grace, on the death of your son. From all reports, he was a fine young man. The Iron Bank appreciates how you cast off the yoke of superstition, freeing the crown from elements who sought to subvert the rule of law.
The destruction of the Sept of Baelor was a tragic accident.
Indeed.
The Iron Bank wants its gold back.
Your father never minced words either. Your wealthiest allies, the Tyrells, are now your enemies. You are surrounded on all sides by rivals for the throne.
And the Iron Bank wants to bet on a winner.
They don't make bets.
My armada owns the Narrow Sea.
Euron Greyjoy's armada owns the Narrow Sea.
Euron Greyjoy is loyal to me.
For now. How well do wooden ships fare against fire-breathing dragons?
I'm guessing the Iron Bank invested considerable gold in the slave trade. How are your profits? Now that Daenerys has freed all the slaves. The Lannisters owe the Iron Bank quite a lot of money, but Lannisters always pay their debts. To former slaves, or Dothraki, or dragons. Give me a fortnight. Stay in King's Landing as my honored guest. And when you return to Braavos, I swear to you, my debt will be paid in full.
Making moves, making $1 million moves.
Making me fucking mad.
I came down here to brood over my failure to predict the Greyjoy attack.
Did you see the pillars?
You're making it difficult. You look a lot better brooding than I do.
I'm a prisoner on this island.
Free to walk the castle, the beaches, to go wherever you want.
Except to my ship.
Why don't you figure out what to do about my missing fleet and murdered allies? And I'll figure out what to do about your walking dead men.
You probably don't believe me.
I do, actually.
How do I convince people who don't know me that an enemy they don't believe in is coming to kill them all?
Good question.
I know it's a good question. I'm looking for an answer.
It's almost a relief to confront a comfortable, familiar monster like my sister.
Everyone told me to learn from my father's mistakes. Don't go south. Don't answer a summons from the Mad King's daughter, a foreign invader.
Children are not their fathers. Luckily for all of us. She protects people from monsters. Just as you do. That's why she came here. She's not about to head north to fight an enemy she's never seen on the word of a man she doesn't know. So do you have anything reasonable to ask?
Dragon glass.
Yes, volcanic glass. Obsidian. He says you have a tremendous amount of it here.
Why are we talking about glass?
Apparently, it can be turned into weapons that kill White Walkers and their foot soldiers. Or stop them. Destroy them. Unsure about the nomenclature. A wise man once said that you should never believe a thing simply because you want to believe it.
Which wise man said this?
Me.
I don't remember. All of his advisors would have told him not to come. I would have told him not to come. And he's here anyway.
Do not come.
You don't have to.
Do not come.
Let him mine the dragon glass.
I'm coming.
He's gonna come.
Give him something. By giving him nothing, take a step toward a more productive relationship with a possible ally.
What was that Sir Davos said? About taking a knife in the heart for his people. Did you notice that?
You must allow them their flights of fancy.
Yeah, that was a pretty obvious one.
It's dreary in the north.
She's like, what are you not telling me?
Amazing thing to see.
I named them for my brothers, Viserys and Rhaegar. People thought dragons were gone forever, but here they are. Perhaps we should all be examining what we think we know. You know I'm not going to let Cersei stay on the Iron Throne.
I never expected that you would.
And I haven't changed my mind about which kingdoms belong to that throne.
I haven't either.
I will allow you to mine the dragon glass and forge weapons from it.
Thank God.
Any resources or men you need, I will provide for you.
Oh.
So you believe me then about the Night King and the army of the dead?
So, she said, I don't know. I
You
don't
better
know
get to work, Jon Snow.
What's the longest winter in the past 100 years?
He's from the Vale.
I'm not entirely certain. I'll check Maester Lewin's records. He kept a copy of every Raven scroll.
Whatever direction the threat comes from, this is the best place to be. We need to start building up our grain stores with regular shipments from every keep in the north.
I know Cersei better than anyone here. If you turn your back on her...
You don't know Cersei better than anyone here.
Every possible series of events is happening all at once. Live that way, and nothing will surprise you.
Lady Sansa, at the gate.
Just at the gate?
Right, like, and what
Who's
is
gonna
at
want
the
to
gate?
see this?
The Stark theme. Oh my God.
Hello, Sansa.
Another reunion.
Yeah.
Oh, he's got to tell her what he's seen.
Yeah.
He's got to.
Your father's last living true-born son. You're Lord of Winterfell now.
I can never be Lord of Winterfell. I can never be Lord of anything. I'm the Three-Eyed Raven. It means I can see everything. Everything that's ever happened to everyone. Everything that's happening right now.
Bran.
I'm sorry for all that's happened to you. I'm sorry it had to happen here, in our home.
He's seen all of it.
And you were so beautiful. In your white wedding dress.
I have to go back inside, Bran.
Oh. Oh.
Porn.
Does it hurt?
A bit. Less than before.
One could almost be forgiven for thinking that the entire upper layer of diseased skin was debrided, and the underlying region treated with some sort of unguent. You're free to go, sir. This chamber is needed for the infectious, which you are no longer.
Wow. Oh my God. Sam, you're probably in trouble, but...
Where will you go?
I surrendered to this sickness the moment I first saw it. Daenerys Stormborn convinced me otherwise. The only place for me is back with her. Perhaps our paths will cross again.
I hope they do. Who told you to treat him?
No one.
Who forbade you or anyone to attempt to treat him?
I seem to remember you.
You could have devastated the entire citadel.
But did I?
But
you didn't.
Hey!
It's a meticulous, difficult procedure. That man is alive because of you. You should be proud.
We need to find Euron Greyjoy's fleet and sink it.
Euron's ships could be anywhere, or in more than one place.
What about Casterly Rock?
The Unsullied will be there soon.
Cersei believes my sole purpose in life is to destroy House Lannister. She will be ready. The Lannister army is still the army my father built. Well-trained and well-provisioned.
Oh my
10,000
gosh,
men at least.
the episode's almost over.
They will see us coming. The gates of Casterly Rock are impregnable. He built our house up from near ruin. He built our army. He built Casterly Rock as we know it. But he didn't build the sewers, so he gave the job to the lowest person he could find. Me. It was a passage that began in an out-of-the-way cove by the sea and ended beneath one of the main guard towers. As a good friend of mine once said, give me 10 good men, and I'll impregnate the bitch.
Huh. Bronn. It was Bronn that said that.
Yeah.
Right? Yep. Yeah. No, they're prepared for this. Oh my god. You're on.
Where are the rest of the Lannisters?
Oh. Jaime at the helm.
Ron is there too. And Sam.
This isn't Jaime's theme? This is the Lannister theme?
Yes.
Highgarden.
Oh, look who it is. Olenna Tyrell.
It's done.
It is.
Your brother and his new queen thought you would be defending Casterly Rock.
The truth is, Casterly Rock isn't worth much anymore.
So you just let them take it.
For now, they won't be able to hold it. Euron Greyjoy's navy burned their ships. We emptied the larders before we left. There are always lessons in failures.
Yes. You must be very wise by now.
My father always said I was a slow learner.
No more learning from my mistakes, eh?
I'm gonna put a knife in my back,
How will
Jaime.
you do it?
He's not
I
denying
did
it.
unspeakable things to protect my family. Or watch them being done on my orders. Your sister has done things I was incapable of imagining. If she's driven you this far, it's gone beyond your control. How will it happen?
Huh.
Will there be pain?
No, I made sure of that.
That's good. I'd hate to die like your son. Clawing at my neck, foam and bile spilling from my mouth. Not at all what I intended. You see, I'd never seen the poison work before.
That's a
Tell
reveal.
Cersei. I wanted to know it was me.
I'm thinking twice
Pulls out
about that.
sword, just fucking whoosh.
Yeah.
Jaime deserves better than this.
This is what I thought was gonna happen in that scene. He was gonna pull out. I called in my brain that he was gonna pull out that poison and pour it in that glass, and then slide it over to her, and then cheers her. And when she said, "Is it gonna be painful?" and he said, "No," I thought she was gonna drink it, and then like they were gonna cheers. He was gonna drink his, and she would have already poisoned it with one that was like a bad one, like the one with Joffrey. Then when she started foaming,
like, well, yours
it was gonna,
is.
yeah, it was gonna be like a, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck. Like she had already poisoned it or something, and then Jaime was gonna die right with her, and I was terrified.
Yeah, no, I think she made her peace with it.
Yeah, she did.
Like, very clearly, she didn't hesitate to drink it.
Yeah, she drank it very quick.
I just hate that Jaime had to hear that.
Yeah.
Because Joffrey, without a question, was
awful.
a fucking bitch.
He was his mother's son.
Yeah, but he was also Jaime's
He
son,
Jaime's
biologically,
boy
at
though.
At least, yeah. But
Yeah.
With Jaime being like, no, I made sure that it's not gonna be painful for you and stuff. Like,
Yeah, I talked Cersei out of the ways that she wanted to kill you.
Apparently, I should have just let her do what she wanted to do to you.
Yeah.
'Cause
But
all that Joffrey had was Cersei's influence in his life, and then Robert, but hardly Robert.
Yeah.
And then so Jaime had no say so in how
He was
Joffrey
raised.
was brought up, and so it's like that's his son, but he didn't get to have him be his boy, and maybe maybe Joffrey would be different if he did.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
He'd still be a fool.
If Jaime was the one who raised Joffrey and Cersei had no say in it, it would have been so different.
So fucking different. That's ugh.
But now, a really big thing happened.
Yeah.
Bran got to Winterfell.
He got to Winterfell, and we had a reunion of
And
sorts.
Sansa is confused and kind of disturbed, probably.
Yeah. Bran, if you could help it, I would hope that you wouldn't fucking be acting so creepy.
Right.
But I get it, because now you are the Three-Eyed Raven, so it's like that's just who you are now.
Yeah.
It's not like you can just turn it off and be like, by the way,
he's not really
this happened.
himself.
Yeah. Things
But-
are becoming clear to him, and his brain is opening up and filling with knowledge. Dude's a walking encyclopedia.
He's seen everything.
He's seen everything.
But just to go like, hey, you know that really traumatic night that happened to you?
Yeah, he could have brought up
I saw
anything.
that, and you looked really pretty.
Yeah.
Like, oh, thank you.
He
That's
could have
nice.
brought up when she killed Ramsay. And
Yeah.
I saw it.
You looked
Like,
beautiful
hey.
when you did that.
Yeah,
Through the eyes of the
I'm
hounds,
really
I saw it.
happy that you got to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Nope. Hate the wedding you were forced to do.
He said, when I went into the Animus.
We also had Jon Snow and Dany.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
Dany was being a fucking pain in the ass for a minute. Ugh. But then she said, okay, you can have the dragon glass, and I'll even provide men to dig it up for you, with you. And he said,
I'll cry with you.
Long and short.
Yeah.
My nipples hurt.
Why are you talking about your nipples? We're not.
I'm not.
But
that episode was crazy.
Oh.
But she came to her senses a little bit, you know what I'm saying? She helped Jon out, or said she's going to help him out. And then we saw Grey Worm's men getting fucking slaughtered in their ships.
We also saw the one that was doing the fucking over of Grey Worm's ships, Greyjoy. Euron Greyjoy getting
Piece
the
of
new
shit.
role of the leader of the naval forces for King's Landing.
Yeah, and Cersei promised him some nookie, and she's not gonna make good on that promise, I don't think.
Right, like.
I mean, she literally was like, okay, you did it. And then was like, hey, Jaime.
Yeah, like.
I just killed this woman's daughter in front of her.
You want to get on?
Well,
And it made
she
her horny
hasn't
for
died
some
yet.
reason. No, that's true.
Yeah, possibly not.
I
But
just poisoned this woman's daughter in front of her.
I think that was her way of like making it up to Jaime for having said that publicly, just so that way it would like
Yeah, but like
manipulate.
I wish she hadn't.
I know. Yeah, we didn't need the ass grab.
Yeah.
We
that
didn't
was-
need the fucking gargling noises, the gurgling, or the squelching. Yeah.
That. Mm-hmm.
We didn't need to know what his dangly balloons sounded like slapping against her chin.
Dang-a-lang.
So
Chain.
we appreciate it though.
Chain hang to my dang-a-lang.
DB squared. Is that what it is?
No.
Oh wait, D&D.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, D&D. Which when Tyrion said it depends on the no, not Tyrion. Who said it depends on the Constitution? Qyburn?
For
Yeah.
certain death, yeah.
Yeah. How long will it take?
Maybe days, weeks, hours.
Hard to tell. Depends on the
Constitution.
Of the victim?
Yep.
Which amendment?
She's gotta try and throw a saving throw. Saving roll? Saving roll. Sorry guys. I has to be.
It's not allowed.
Never.
Never again.
Never cracker.
I'm gonna be Kim Jong-un.
Yeah, he doesn't poop.
Yeah.
If you guys like this video, make sure to like this video.
Yes.
Comment down below your thoughts on this episode and our reaction to it.
Yes.
And then click that subscribe button, followed by that notification bell. So that way you can get notified each and every time we upload here on YouTube.
That's right.
But there's another platform that has a lot of content from us that you don't get to see here. That's Patreon. And we got a link in our description that'll take you there, where you can get full-length reactions, and you get the first episode of every season of every show absolutely free.
Say it ain't so.
which means just 2 episodes ago,
you saw some free shit.
There's some free shit over there. Check it out. You don't even have to be a paid member.
Not even. And you can vote, not even be a paid member right now.
Yeah, we got a poll up over there. You get to choose the next movie that we watch.
Mm-hmm.
And we got some interesting choices on there.
Yes, we do, and we have more to come.
Yeah, we have more to come.
We have Mordecai.
We got fucking. If you want to see us add different choices to future polls, you can comment down on that post with your suggestions so that we can add them.
Yes.
We will
Adam.
very much so appreciate it.
Eve? We love you. Who's rubbing the mic? No one was. What was that sound?
That was me.
Oh, what was that?
I was going.
Oh, I didn't see it. I was like, what?
I was rubbing it and I was going.
We love you.